Hi ladies and gentlemen, Morino Ravenberg here again. Surprise, surprise, I'm going to do a video this time on a Hindu goddess. And what's not such a surprise, what might not come as such a surprise for you guys, most of my followers that know me, is that I'm going to do it on the only honestly Hindu goddess or Hindu god that interests me, or Hindu deity, whatever. In any case, it's going to be Kali, of course. Mahakali, as she's also known. Hold on for a second. Kali came to me and she simply asked me if I wanted to do something on her. It's just the usual. Most spirits that I work with, they approach me in such a manner. Sorry, in any case, this video is going to be very short, okay? Most of you out there are already familiar with the Hindu goddess Kali. I'm doing this mostly for research purposes. I really don't think that I'll ever get to work with Kali unless someone requests work from me specifically in terms of working with her. So if someone wants me to work with her on his or her behalf. But other than that, no, I don't think so, okay? I really don't think that it's going to be anything. Like I said, I have no interest in the Hindu pantheon whatsoever. I'm not big on Eastern pantheons, I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? So nothing from the Middle East or the Mediterranean or just Asia in general. No offense meant to people living in those countries, or their pantheons and their spirits, whether they be pagan gods or otherwise, or just thought forms, you name it. They're both one and the same, but you know what I mean. In any case, Kali, the Hindu goddess Kali, is, you can see everything. For those of you that aren't familiar with Kali, you can check out everything in the description below. I have a link that leads to the Wikipedia page on her. Kali is simply one of the Hindu, I think the most arguably the Hindus, or the darkest Hindu goddess there exists within the Hindu pantheon, or she's one of the most malevolent ones, or at least she appears that way, to put it like that. Okay, most people out there are familiar with Kali, you know. Most people have seen the image of Kali as kind of like a woman with multiple arms and legs, kind of like a hybrid spider woman, if you will, that is either black or dark blue in nature, and just appears with a bunch of weapons and has someone beneath her that is decapitated, a soldier, or the god, another Hindu god, Shiva, I'm sorry, don't know exactly how to pronounce it. Sometimes in Hindu, V is pronounced as W, and sometimes not. I don't know exactly when, where, or what. In any case, let's see. Yeah, she's known as the goddess of time, creation, destruction, and power. But she is a chthonic goddess, okay? That's how she comes off, because she is that way indeed, okay? In this case, the assumption or presumption that she's chthonic is correct, okay? You can, within the confines of the occult, from an occultist like myself, one's perspective, you can compare Kali to Hades, to basically most entities within Western pantheons or within Western spiritual circles that are seen as dark and destructive in nature. Yeah, nevertheless, Kali is, I'm fairly confident that Kali is the only spirit that I'll be doing a thingy on, that I'll be doing a video on, that I am doing this video on. She's the only Hindu spirit that interests me. A person that commented back then in my, I think a couple of weeks ago on one of my articles. I'm sorry, I don't mean one of my articles, I mean on one of my YouTube videos. Already said that he think that Kali would be right up my alley, and yes, he was. Kali is the only Hindu goddess that has interested me, and it just goes to show you, okay, I looked up information on Kali in January 2017. This was 2 years ago, literally 2 years ago, 2 years and 2 weeks ago approximately. That's how long ago my interest in Kali peaked, but only briefly. I was only briefly interested in Kali, that is all. So yeah, let's get down to it, okay? Long story short, Kali is a lunar goddess. She corresponds to 4 degrees in Cancer. 4 degrees simply stands for gentility, and this is quite ironic, okay? It just goes to show you that misconceptions are almost common, or at the very least frequent. Kali might be known as the goddess of destruction for one, okay, but she is friendly and her energy is warm, okay. She is a gentle mother-like figure. She can be maternal and she can be peaceful, okay, and she specializes in a matter of peace. I'll get back to that later, in a specific area of life. So that is ironic based on the fact that she's known as goddess of creation, destruction and power. But again, there are several forms of destruction, okay. There is also destruction in the form of destroying unwanted or negative elements or aspects of existence or aspects of life. In any case, so just to keep in mind, okay, Kali is a lunar goddess. She corresponds to 4 degrees in Cancer, and key word to keep in mind is gentility here, okay. She's gentle by nature. And regarding her attributes, Kali specializes in Kali specializes in money, surprisingly. She specializes in money primarily through communication, either written or oral, and through work, obviously, okay, so just working for a living. And she also is a very adept, okay, she's adept at bringing harmony into the working scene. So if you're someone that creates harmony on the working floor, then yeah, Kali is really something for you. Kali will simply see to it that you're able to do your job and that you're able to enjoy a moderately, at the very least, a moderately fair, stress-free work environment. So bottom line is that she'll turn the work environment, your working environment, into one of harmony. Okay, you'll be able to work in peace, period. Let's see. And one last thing is that she also specializes in occult power, specifically occult astral fortitude and mental strength and endurance. So astral strength and endurance. So improving one's clairvoyant faculties, seeing to it that you simply become stronger mentally to the point where you're, or astrally, sorry, to the point where you're able to deal with occult exercises and rituals better. Okay, but this does come at a cost. The drawback is that it comes at the cost of minor or mild misfortune. So that means that bad things will happen to you, but not severely bad. We're talking about slipping over something, slipping over a banana peel. It's a funny but practical example. Getting hit by a door in the face, for example, is another example, but that's a bit more crude. But again, you understand what it is that I'm saying here, okay, and what I'm explaining here. It will come at the cost of annoying misfortunes like those, okay. They can be mild, they can vary from moderate to mild. So yeah, that is all pretty much. There's little to nothing else I have to say on Kali. Kali's appearance is stereotypically as she's portrayed in the media as well as on images of her. Okay, she appears as a black woman, kind of like a hag with multiple arms and her tongue hanging out. Completely black. She can also appear like the other Hindu gods and goddesses do, kind of like a light blue, smurfish looking, let's just say a sky blue appearance, but she still prefers the dark one. The dark one is more realistic, she says. Yeah, she's standing right next to me, and wow, my hands are on fire, but in a good way. Like I said, the energy is very warm and it is very gentle, okay. Kali, she lives to serve is what she's telling me. In any case, again, Kali is not one that is difficult as an individual. She's not one like you know, people occultists like to spread around the false rumor that Lilith can be dangerous, especially to men and so on. And she can be if she's pissed off, you know, if you really do something to get her upset. And the same goes for Kali too. But Kali is, from all the pagan goddesses that I've summoned, Kali is definitely one of the most gentle that I've come across. She reminds me a bit of Hecate with multiple arms, but again, appearances are different, okay? Kali looks like a hag, Hecate looks like a beautiful woman, but I don't want to drift off course here regarding subject matter or topic, okay? That's what Kali looks like. So that's all. So to summarize, Kali is a lunar goddess, 4 degrees in Cancer. Key word to keep in mind is gentleness, okay? She's very gentle. So her specialties are making money, okay, via work, promoting harmony on the working floor or working scene, and primarily through communicative means, whether it be written or orally. So either via literature or computer work, anything that deals with communication on a daily basis, or a not so daily basis, you name it, either short term or long term, but communication. Another specialty is making one stronger from an occult perspective. So astral fortitude and strength, okay? She'll make you stronger to the point where you're capable of performing rituals that can be tedious and tiresome with relative ease, as an example, and so on. But this will come at the cost of minor to mild misfortune, like I just stated briefly in a couple of examples. You stubbing your toe, hitting your hand somewhere, for example, cutting yourself slightly as another example, and it just goes on. Okay, that is the Martian aspect of her. She is aggressive when it comes to making one stronger mentally. So yeah, I'm used to that from Mars. In any case, that is it on Kali. Let me double check. There's nothing that I forgot. No, that is all. Okay, Kali welcomes anyone that wants to work with her, and that is all. Thanks for watching. Bye.